What's good, Raider Nation? Buckle up, because we're diving into the heart of the Las Vegas Raiders defense with some electrifying updates. The big question today, how does Elandon Roberts fit into this revamped Raiders defense for 2025? With new leadership shaking things up, the linebacker room is buzzing with potential. But can Roberts be the anchor we need? Let's unpack this with all the passion of a Sunday tailgate at Allegiant Stadium. The Raiders are in a new era under head coach Pete Carroll and GM John Spytek. And let me tell you, the vibes are electric. These guys are building something special, and the defense, led by the genius of Patrick Graham, is poised for a breakout. But losing heavyweights like Robert Spillane and Divine Deablo in free agency, that stung, didn't it, Nation? Those guys were the heartbeat of our linebacker core last season. So how we fill that void? Enter Elandon Roberts, a veteran thumper who's ready to step up and lead. Signed to a one-year deal, Roberts brings a gritty, old-school vibe to the silver and black. He's got the experience, the stats, and the respect of everyone in the locker room. But can he truly replace the production we lost? That's the burning question, and we're about to break it down. Stick with me, because we're going deep into Roberts' role, his fit in Patrick Graham's scheme, and what this means for our Raiders in 2025. Who's hyped for this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's get this conversation rolling. Raider Nation, let's talk about the state of our linebacker room. Last season, Robert Spillane and Divine Deablo were the backbone of our defense, racking up tackles and setting the tone. Losing them in free agency was like a punch to the gut. But here's the thing. Pete Carroll and John Spytek aren't sitting back. They've got a plan, and Elandon Roberts is a cornerstone of it. Roberts, a 10-year NFL vet, isn't just a stopgap. This guy's a proven playmaker. In his last 2 seasons with the Pittsburgh Steelers, he piled up 147 tackles, 15 for loss, and 3.5 sacks. That's the kind of downhill, smash-mouth football Patrick Graham loves. Roberts is stepping into the middle linebacker role, calling the shots and bringing the heat. But can he handle the pressure of leading a defense with so much turnover? The Raiders didn't stop with Roberts. They also brought in Devin White, a former Pro Bowler looking to bounce back, and drafted rookie Cody Lindenberg in the 7th round. Plus, we got young guns like Amari Gaynor and Tommy Eichenberg itching to make a name for themselves. This group is hungry, but it's improving. What do you think? Can this crew gel in time for Week 1? We're just getting started. Nation. Up next, we'll dive into why Patrick Graham is the secret weapon behind this linebacker overhaul. Keep it locked, and let me know your take on our new-look defense. Let's give a shout-out to Patrick Graham, Raider Nation. This man is a defensive mastermind, and he's got a reputation for turning linebackers into stars. Graham's scheme thrives on versatility and physicality, and Elandon Roberts is tailor-made for it. At 5'11", 235 pounds, Roberts is a heat-seeking missile who can stuff the run and rally the troops. Graham typically runs a 2 linebacker set, which puts a ton of responsibility on Roberts as the Mike linebacker. He's not just making tackles. He's the quarterback of the defense, relaying calls and setting the tone. With his instincts and aggression, Roberts is built for this role. As one analyst put it, nice instincts here from Elandon Roberts to not fall for the eye candy and recognize counter trap to make the tackle from the backside. That's the kind of play we need. But here's the catch. Roberts is learning a new scheme, and he's meeting new teammates. Chemistry takes time, and with Devin White still finding his footing after a tough 2024, the pressure's on. Can Roberts be the glue that holds this group together? What's your confidence level in Graham's ability to maximize this unit? Drop it in the comments. We're about to explore Roberts' leadership off the field, because this guy's impact goes way beyond stats. Stay with me, Nation. This is getting good. Raider Nation, let's talk about the intangibles. Elandon Roberts isn't just a linebacker. He's a leader. Hondo Carpenter from the Las Vegas Raiders Insider podcast put it best. Elandon is a player very good, and I think he's going to play better than the fans expect. High praise, right? Carpenter's not alone. Everyone who knows Roberts raves about his character and professionalism. In the locker room, Roberts is a veteran presence who commands respect. At 30 years old, he's seen it all, from his days with the Patriots to his time in Pittsburgh. He's the kind of guy who can mentor young players like Cody Lindenberg and keep veterans like Devin White focused. That's huge for a team in transition, especially after losing leaders like Spillane and Deblo. But it's not just about vibes. Roberts' on-field fit is perfect for what the Raiders need, a stout run defender who can anchor the middle. Last season, the Raiders' defense was a bright spot, and with Roberts leading the charge, they could be even better. Do you think Roberts can fill Spillane's shoes as the heart of this defense? Let's hear it. Up next, we're diving into Devin White's role and why his signing is a high-risk, high-reward move. Don't go anywhere, Raider Nation. All right, Nation, let's shift gears to Devin White, the other big name in this linebacker overhaul. The Raiders took a gamble signing White, a former Pro Bowler who's had a rocky few years. In 2024, he played just 7 games, and some analysts are skeptical about his fit. One report even called a career very disappointing overall. Ouch! But here's why this move could pay off big. White's got elite athleticism and a knack for making splash plays. Remember his 2020 playoff run? Some say it was one of the best performances by a defensive player ever. If Patrick Graham can unlock that version of White, paired with Robert's steady presence, this linebacker duo could be dynamite. But there's a catch. White's got to prove he's still got it. The Raiders' linebacker room is crowded with veterans like Jalen Smith and young talent like Cody Lindenberg. If White doesn't step up, he could be on the chopping block, especially since his contract has no guaranteed money. What's your take, Nation? Is White a bust or a bounce-back star in making? Hit the comments. We're halfway through, and things are heating up. Next, we'll look at rookie Cody Lindenberg and what he brings to the table. Keep it locked. Raider Nation, let's shine the spotlight on Cody Lindenberg, the 7th-round gem from Minnesota. Drafted 222nd overall, this kid's got heart and hustle. He's not the biggest name, but don't sleep on him. Lindenberg prides himself on his football IQ, saying, "I can do everything on the football field that linebackers are required to do and more." That's the kind of confidence we love. At 6'2", 230 pounds, Lindenberg brings solid size and a relentless motor. His college tape shows a guy who's always in the right spot, making plays with instincts and effort. But with veterans like Roberts, White, and Jalen Smith ahead of him, can he crack the rotation? Patrick Graham's scheme doesn't use a ton of linebackers, so the competition is fierce. Lindenberg's not alone, either. The Raiders added undrafted free agents like Jalen Walker and Matt Jones, plus young holdovers like Amari Gaynor. This is a hungry group, and someone's got to step up. Who's your dark horse to make an impact in this linebacker room? Let me know below. We're closing in on the big picture. Nation. Next, we'll break down the risks and rewards of this linebacker group. Stay tuned. Here's where it gets real, Raider Nation. The Raiders' linebacker core is a mix of high-upside veterans and improving youngsters, but it's not without risks. Some analysts, like those at Silver and Black Pride, have called this group one of the weakest on the roster. Elandon Roberts is a safe bet, but Devin White's inconsistency and the inexperience of players like Lindenberg raise questions. Patrick Graham's 2-linebacker scheme means only 2 guys will see the bulk of the snaps. Right now, Roberts and White are the projected starters, but Jalen Smith's recent signing adds another wrinkle. Smith, a former Pro Bowler, is a low-risk flyer who could push White for a spot. If the young guys like Lindenberg or Gaynor step up in camp, things could get spicy. The Raiders also lost depth with the release of Amari Burney and Brandon Smith, which puts even more pressure on the starters to perform. Can this group overcome the turnover and become a strength? Or are we looking at a weak link in an otherwise solid defense? What's your gut telling you, Nation? We're wrapping up with a look at the big picture and what this means for the Raiders' 2025 season. Let's go, Raider Nation. It's time to tie it all together. The Las Vegas Raiders are rebuilding their linebacker core with a mix of grit potential and a sprinkle of risk. Elandon Roberts is the rock, bringing leadership and physicality. Devin White's a wild card who could either shine or stumble. Cody Lindenberg and the young guns add depth and promise, while Patrick Graham's genius ties it all together. This group might not be elite yet, but it's got the makings of something special. Pete Carroll and John Spytek have set the tone for 2025, and the linebacker room is a big part of their vision. With Roberts setting the standard and Graham scheming up chaos, the Raiders' defense could surprise a lot of people. But it's not just about the players. It's about us, the fans, believing in this team. So, what's your hype level for this linebacker group? Drop it in the comments. As we head into the season, let's keep the faith in the silver and black. The Raiders are building something fierce, and we're all part of it. If you're pumped for 2025, smash that like button. Share this video with your fellow Raider fans, and subscribe for more Las Vegas Raiders news. Raider Nation, let's ride. Who's your breakout star for this linebacker core? Comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's go Raiders.